Mama said there would be days like this when Dave and Rob start the show. There is bound to be some good times had by those who remember what Mama said. Mama said is the name of the game, and what Mama says is what Mama gets from the SFP studios. Mama is right and always right. We hold our flags high as we march to the tune of her music, because Mama said is the name of the game. On Monday nights, sure we know what to do and what to say, because we love our mamas, and that's the fact, Jack. Mama said is the name of the game, and what Mama says is what Mama gets from the SFP studios. Mama is right and always right. We hold our flags high as we march to the tune of her music, because Mama said is the name of the game. Mama said is the name of the game, and what Mama says is what Mama gets from the SFP studios. Mama is right and always right. We hold our flags high as we march to the tune of her music, because Mama said is the name of the game.
Good Monday evening. Welcome to the Southern Fried Podcast. I'm Rob. That's Dave. And welcome to tonight's edition of Mama Said.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Barry, how are you doing tonight?
It's
How
a
are you
Monday.
doing tonight, Dave?
I'm doing good. Hello, Miss Jen.
Hey, Jenny.
Blessings to you.
Yep.
Well, off the top of the show, I want to handle two pieces of information. Number one, the Donald has told everyone to get out of Tehran now.
Yeah.
Like evacuate. So it's game on, as they say. So they've been hitting targets in Tehran at will. They own the skies. So they're going to put them in submission. Number two, some people may have heard today that Donald Trump is going to start a phone provider. This will not affect us whatsoever with Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile is a company that's been around for a long time. And even if someone buys a Trump phone, it'll even work on the Patriot Mobile sites. It does not. He has a name and he carries some weight, but it's like True Social. It's a good social site, but it's not the lead one. We'll say that. Just that's not being critical, being honest. It's business, and everybody. It's like coffee. Everybody wants to get into different things, but there is no company like Patriot Mobile on the face of the planet for Americans. None. They are 100% pro-American, and they are full on faith-based. They put out a release for us today. I'm just paraphrasing what it said. They want us to have some talking points on that. And I wish him well, but we're not jumping to Trump Mobile or whatever. We are Patriot Mobile. We are long-term. We're in it for the long haul until we're dead. So As long as there's a Patriot Mobile, will be there. That's not a put down on anything else. It's just no. Yeah, Michael, it is fixing to get rough. I bet Lindsey Graham was just giddy tonight. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
It'll be
something.
September, Michael, before they actually become available. I'm sorry. I just saw that pop up. What they're telling us is September before those phones become available.
But you know, we make our choices based on a lot of different things.
Yes.
I mean, they're available now, have been for a while. Their service is great. You got your choice of providers, towers to go through. The cost point is great, and they're faith-based.
Yeah.
That sold it for us. So, and hopefully it sells it for you. So, because they support the causes that we support, you know.
Absolutely. There was no doubt that God had his hand on the timing and the meeting and everything about it. And we are completely comfortable and happy. I just want to say that it's not because people I'm sure will wonder. We'll mention it along the way here as more news comes out about it. And again, I wish him well. I hope he does well with it. You know, it's there's enough business for a lot of people to do well. And hey, we need to put pressure on those big ones anyway, and and get those get these ones that's ripping people off out of the way. So let's put pressure on them. But yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I saw the report on it.
She's on the guy, and it says, boom. She's like, oh, show over. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but hey, the ceiling was caving in. I'm
surprised. The way you said that. Oh, the way you did that. Oh, show over.
Well, the way she jumped up, it was like, oh, yeah, I'm going home. It reminds me of Baghdad Bob. The imperialists are losing. Our forces are pushing back the Americans. Soon victory will be here. And you can hear bombing in the background, and you can see the building shake a little bit. I mean, he had to do it or he would have got killed. But dude was selling it, man. Like, they're fixing to kick the door in on the place or it's fixing to blow up. And he was like, our bombs were their bombs. Oh, see, we're winning. Dude, we just came into Baghdad.
Oh, no, not according to Hill.
Baghdad Bob. I will never forget that. It's like, we're winning. No, you're not.
Yeah. We've got a bunch over there, Michael.
Wow.
This Go ahead, sir.
I was going to say, I don't think it happened, but people were even trying to report 2 hours ago that Soleimani was dead. That's how fluid this thing is. There were sources saying that he got killed. I don't know where it's going. I mean, who does? My gosh.
I mean, well, even if he did, who knows? The guy that steps up to take his place is allowed to be worse.
Well, the point being is that they said we're going to do it. Trump said no, and they didn't do it. But if there's a lot of ways a person can die. Oh, it went offline. We didn't mean to. But I think the ramifications, because that could be viewed as a holy desecration kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's different than a general, and whether you're wicked or whatever, when you got on the robes, that can inflame, and it's like the leftists here, inflaming. Hello, Coors Light connoisseur. It's good to see you again.
Hi there.
You back on top of the tow truck tonight? I bet he's got some stories.
You know he does.
I will bet.
On top of the tow truck. Could you imagine if you went to tow somebody's car and they took the back wheels off? How would you deal with that?
there's a way to pull that up on a rollback.
Yeah.
That's
It's
when you
just got a
call the
regular
rollback in. I've seen them. I've seen them scrap up some stuff. There's a guy pulled into Walmart one night, and his whole front end fell apart. I mean, it must have been held together with duct tape and baling wire. I'm serious. I am not exaggerating when I say the thing just the wheels collapsed. I mean, it just fell apart right in the middle of an aisle. I had to block the aisle, and the guy when he got there, he just had to put straps everywhere, man. Anywhere he could get hold of good frame, because there was nothing left on the front end to grab hold of. Look at her. Used to work for a towing company. She got stories too.
I bet she does. Well, she's not telling you, as he was probably towing a vacuum cleaner around the house to vacuum here and vacuum there, and here a vacuum, there a vacuum, everywhere a vacuum. Look, I'm just following in Broski's footsteps. He started this thing. I'm just keeping it going. Ha ha.
Yeah, he throwed it all out there.
Hey, Sassy, I gotta ask you this, okay? I've just got to know. Hey, Dean, when you were driving that tow truck, were you like Ma on every which way? But it was any which way she can, where she had the car hooked up to the tow truck, and she drove off with it. When I got there, it's just the front wheels left. We are guessing, Sassy, that she is probably asleep or hadn't made it back yet.
Or if she's back, she deserves to be asleep. She probably wore out.
Yeah. I tried to call earlier today. I didn't get an answer. I sent her a text, didn't get an answer. So I'm assuming she is probably asleep.
We got to get her back. There's a hole in the program without her.
Yeah.
I mean, she is the mama.
Yeah.
We're just the foot soldiers.
Broski, who are you saying is the gold medal in laundry? I have to know. You can't just throw that out there. Is it your wife? Is it Miss Elizabeth? Is it Sassy Jim? She said, I didn't drive the truck. I was the dispatcher, and I did go on calls. So did you hook the car up to the truck? Tell them, back off where you jacked their job. So it's your car now? Yeah. Jump up, get in their face.
It's a very dangerous job. You know, there's some tow truck drivers, and I'm not an expert, but I am a safety guy. And I have followed that. But even other tow truck drivers will give them heck. They put themselves in bad positions, focused only on what they're doing, and they don't pay attention to where the traffic's at. There's been tow truck drivers to step back into the highway and get run over. They're so into what they're doing, they're not paying attention. So it's positioning. You got to be really careful where you put yourself in that, because you're obviously picking them up on the side of the road a lot of times. Sometimes those can be busy.
So you were one of the people who went up to their houses. It was like, where's the truck or where's the car? I need to know now.
Good deal, man. 26 years. That's a long time.
Yeah. And see, tow truck drivers could really help somebody out if they're in a bind. Well, I mean, they get a lot of bad flack because of the, repos and stuff like that. But if you're broke down on the side of the road, those tow truck drivers, a lot of them is your first line, and they get there and they get you not only your car, but you someplace safe. So, yeah, they have an important function. Broski. Rusky Bear, you are just ordinary, dude. I love that. Who said the white race didn't originate in the Middle East? The Ayatollah is a white guy with a big nose. What are you? Why's he got to have a big nose? Why'd you have to bring his nose up? We all know he's got a big nose. It's huge. Why'd you have to bring that up? You know that probably hurt his feeling. He ain't got but one feeling left, and it's not in real good shape.
You reckon he watches The View?
Broski? Oh yeah.
No, Ayatollah.
Oh. Sorry, Broski.
I love The View. I want Whoopi for my wife.
He might as well want John Fetterman. Broski. That's not nice. Sorry, sir. We know you don't watch no View. If you did,
No, I was totally thinking about the Ayatollah. That's why you asked. You're right, baby. Yeah.
I have seen The View. I don't watch it every day. That's for darn sure. I especially watch it after Trump wins or Trump does something that's amazing, and you hear the wailing and gnashing of teeth and the pulling of hair, and yeah, it's fun then. And Whoopi still won't say his name. Okay, he won't. He'll say Whoopi's name. It's Native. We're glad you're here tonight. Oh, we're gonna have a good show tonight. We got everybody piled in here. Oh yeah.
He come in last night throwing all kinds of stuff, man. He got me rolling. My God. I stayed on 15 extra minutes just because the conversation was so good.
Yeah. Right, give me just a second. I got to turn this AC down. It is humid down here. My gosh. Give me just a minute.
Hot flashes again for Rob.
I'm having menopause.
Coors Light Concord likes to watch The View. Kick off the shoes, grab some popcorn. Yeah. Well, they do get into some interesting conversations. I mean, what do you say? You know? And Rob still is struggling to get air. Mano pause. I love it. Oh, that's great. Yeah, Dean. By the way, Dean, just want you to know, remember, tomorrow I'll be working elections all day. So the show either had to be today, which we missed that, or Thursday. Because I'll be in elections all day.
Yeah.
All day. Gonna be a long day. Yeah. We got to be there by 6.
That's right.
Close at 7. It'll take us till 9ish to get probably everything done and get down to headquarters. With the drive time, it's around 10 o'clock when I get home. Oh, no. No, no, no. We got good rolls up here in Catoosa County. Be none of that crapola. Here in Georgia, it's just the Public Service Commissioner and one other one, I think. And it's the Democrat and Republican primary. And I think there's one other. It's the Public Service Commissioner, and there's one other. And so there's an incumbent and one other in the Republican side. Then there is a well, there was four. One of them got disqualified on the Democrat side, and they have sent us out information that nobody can vote on them because they're already in the system. So don't, not to vote on them. So there's three left. So there's probably going to be a runoff. Yeah, Dean, Kyle Busch crashed out.
That's Jen's favorite racer, Kyle Busch. She loves her some Kyle Busch. Now, I'm going to tell you something. All right, at one point in time, she had this old Toyota truck. She had a picture of Kyle Busch painted on the driver's side door.
Ah.
What you mean, no? Oh, it was Kurt Busch. Sorry. No, Broski, I must have missed it. Broski said the view is a bunch of old ladies rubbing their gums and bunions together. Are they rubbing their gums on each other's bunions? Or gums on gums and bunions on bunions? Oh, that's just scary to even think about. Yeah, that's pretty bad, Broski. She said, whatever. Laugh out loud, whatever. He's better than his brother. You mean like he's better looking? You mean... So you saying, Broski, are you saying that Whoopi is rubbing her gums on whatever Behar's bunions?
Oh, man.
You see that who said bunion shavings are worth bunions?
Oh, that's disgusting.
I used to like bunions. I don't believe I can eat them anymore now.
So Rob disappears once again.
I don't want y'all to have to watch me eat, but I'm about to starve to death. I'm just dropping off screen here, okay? I'm still here.
People that as they age, especially, will make somebody mad. I've said this before, and they kind of show their feet to the world. It's not a pretty sight.
Dude, I got gorgeous feet. I should have been a foot model.
There are no gorgeous feet except on babies, and maybe models in their 20s. After that, it's all downhill. All downhill.
There you go. Read that comment.
Now, there's a cauldron.
You got to read it. I'm eating. Whoops.
I'm not reading it. Baby feet are cute. I'll admit. I love it.
You're getting to play with baby feet now. Are you tickling that baby's feet? Are you abusing that baby? Don't you be abusing that baby. Lactose intolerant. There's a good chance. Let me read this thing because Dave wouldn't do it. Roast Bear put it out. There's a good chance Whoopi puts Joey's bunions in her cauldron stew. We're going to have to get her recipe for cauldron stew.
See, some people have a foot fetish. I do not. I don't like feet.
Hey, Chuck. Why don't you like feet? What's wrong with feet?
They're disgusting.
Everybody uses them.
They're disgusting.
NC Native, I don't know if we're going to war with them or we're just going to support the snot out of Israel and going to war with them. It's going to be interesting. Trump did tell everybody to get out if they're wrong. So, it's going to be interesting to see which way it goes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a feet fetish. I strive to accomplish. I stride to accomplish all of my goals. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Rocking it.
Well, so after seeing yet another moccasin around the house, I've decided tomorrow I'm going to go get some mothballs and chunk them up underneath the house because mothballs run snakes off, and I'm going to throw them under there. I just hope they don't stink up get up into the odor smell of them gets up into the house. Thank you, NC Native. Have y'all ever? I mean, could you imagine the smell of mothballs permeating your house? That just. Have y'all ever smelled mothballs, Dave? And everybody else out there?
I guess I did.
Yeah, NC Native, Broski, Mr. Dane, NC Native. Have y'all smelled mothballs? Didn't? So nobody else is just Jenneth and Dean. Jenneth didn't smell them, but anybody else smelled mothball? I mean, Dean has, yeah. Dave has. NC Native has. How'd y'all want their little legs apart? I got y'all. I got y'all. But Jenneth, I got Jenneth on that the other day, and I told her I think she was feeling bad because I got her on. I told her not to feel bad that I was going to do it on here. I was just warming up, and you know. Oh, come on, Dave. That's a pretty good one. Hey, Jenneth was trying to stop me. Give her a little bit of credit, guys. She tried.
You're not a good poker player because every time you go into one of them corny jokes, your face tells it.
That's okay.
I mean, it's just like you're just waiting. It's like, okay, come on.
I am a lot of time. I actually pulled that one on my grandmother once. I got the look. And then she told it. But I'm gonna pile them up under the house and around the outside. I think it really are supposed to help with that. So I've got to do something. I can't have that. Look, if they're non-poisonous, I don't care. I'll help them to the woods. I'll get them on out of the yard. If they're poisoned and they're up in the yard, they're someplace they shouldn't be. We got too many youngins running around. Can be running around down here at any point in time. I don't want nobody getting hurt by anything. It's kind of like Israel and Iran. You know, Iran was almost ready. Those snakes were crawling around the house. So Israel took corrective actions. I'm going to take corrective actions. You know, I'm just saying. Snake repellent at Walmart is good. Okay. Yeah, that's for them coral snakes right there. You don't see a whole lot of them. They're mainly an underground type snake. You don't see them a whole lot. But when you do, you need to leave them alone. Unless it's red next to black. Yeah. So the snake repellent at Walmart smells like mothballs too. See? Well, I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, that may be the active ingredient. Yeah, just there's a lot of moths out there that can fly a little higher than the other ones. They got less drag on their chest.
There you go, Dean.
No.
Take no chances.
No, Dean. Look, a lot of those long and skinny snakes, you need to just leave them alone. If they're short and fat and they're around the house, do away with them. But if they're long and skinny, turn them loose. Don't kill them. Don't pick them up by hand. I mean, get something to scoop them up and put them in the woods with. But a lot of those things, like king snakes and stuff like that, they kill other snakes. They're actually beneficial to have around. And your rat snakes and stuff, they kill mice and rats. A lot of those non-poisonous snakes are really good to have around. It's the poisonous ones that you don't want.
I mean, make sure you,
huh?
I don't take the time to identify. I kill them. I rarely see one anyway.
Oh yeah, but still, I mean, a copperhead, you're probably not going to see till it's too late. Usually, so he's gone. Moccasin, yeah. Rattler, yeah. But you know, a lot of these little rat snakes, corn snakes, stuff like that, they don't hurt nothing. They're actually beneficial. So I try not to. If I have a hoe or a shovel, they are dead. Yep, NC Native. Those are a lot of those are like that. There are some other ones. That's the Eastern King. There are some other king snakes too that have different color morphs and variations. Yeah, very beneficial snakes. The king snakes are. Now, not saying they won't make you hurt yourself. I was working on the garden early this year, and it was nice and mowed and everything. And I was sitting in my chair in the shade, had me a big old glass of sweet tea, looking over the work I'd got done. And I felt something on my foot, and I looked down. There was just a huge snakehead laying on my foot. And I grabbed for the hoe, and when I looked over the length of his body, I saw those gold bands around him. And yeah,
you grabbed the hoe.
Yeah, HOE, hoe.
It's one of those words that can sound either way, you know.
Yeah. But you know, gosh, you're gonna get me in trouble. You cannot throw that word out there. And what do you mean? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Dean, you're from the South, right? You have to drink sweet tea. What do you mean? Yeah. Dave, you're going to have to address this.
We've already talked about it on the racing show. He doesn't like sweet. Mom gets on to him. If Mom can't straighten him out, Lord knows I can.
Or are you secretly from New York City or something? Even Jenna's getting on you. I think NC Native was trying to too. He said something's wrong with Dad. I think he meant Dean. Oh,
Now to be fair, there's a lot of sweet tea in the South that is no good.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. If you take a swallow of your sweet tea and you can't taste the diabetes in it, you ain't got enough sugar in it or sweetener.
I mean, to be honest, I've had some that would somewhat be like it, but because of sugar, I can't. I've not had a real good glass of sweet tea in years. I have to put the sweetener in it. Every once in a while, I'll have a half and half, something like that. He was born in Chattanooga. Well, that's the problem. He was born in Chattanooga.
Oh my goodness, that's almost like being born in Knoxville. Oh, they some strange people in Knoxville. I bet people in Knoxville drink it. There's a lot of people up there drinking sweet tea. Oh, probably as many that drink unsweet tea there as in Ohio. Huh. In all fairness, I do know a person that was born in South Georgia. In South Georgia, that doesn't like sweet tea. She drinks unsweet tea. I get strange, but that's all right. So then it's all right. If you don't want no sugar or diabetes in your tea, you don't have to drink it that way. You drink it the way you want to. That's the way real men do. You know, that's the way a man drinks tea. See, that right there puts you already a step above some people. Oh, it's a native. I agree with that. Unsweet tea is just dirty brown water. Might as well be sewer water. He said I would dump unsweet tea into the harbor too. But Dean eats grits. So, he does have some saving grace
there. We're talking about sweet tea, brother.
Yeah.
New employees, got to watch them.
Coors Light connoisseur. Where are you from?
I think he's L.A.
Is he from L.A.?
Now, L.A. could be kind of like Cali or Alabama.
Or Louisiana.
Yeah.
Coffee with packs of sweetener and cream. What's wrong with that? I drink coffee that way too. I use sweetener and creamer in my coffee. Because that's the way real men drink coffee. You know how I know? That's the way I drink mine. Yes, he knew. Louisiana.
If you're in Florida, I dare say you can't even get a good glass of sweet tea because of all that sulfur water.
When I went to we went down here not too long ago, and no sugar, just sweetener. Okay, I got you. I don't put sugar in mine either. I use Splenda. And we stayed at place we stayed at did not have too bad of water. It wasn't pure sulfur water or nothing like that. I mean, it wasn't. You could taste the difference, but it wasn't no odor and stuff to it. Coors Light connoisseur. I'm from Idaho, but live in L.A. County. Whew. My goodness. Idaho. Which part of Idaho? You from the Democrat side or the conservative side? because there's two sides to Idaho, if I remember correctly. They had a big to do about that up there. I've driven through Idaho, coming back from Bremerton back to Georgia. Whew, that was a long drive. That was a pretty country up there. And it said, "Yeah, I got good sweet tea at the steakhouse in Florida." Why would you go to a steakhouse in Florida? Why would you go to the seafood house? Oh, you get steak anywhere. Out in Florida, you got to beat some shrimp. Yeah,
Oh
that's it.
crap! I'd be at the
You got
steakhouse myself.
you gotta get some shrimp
There
balls,
is
shrimp
no
burger,
seafood.
shrimp trio, fried shrimp, rolled
There's
shrimp.
no
Baked.
seafood that beats a good steak. Come on, man.
Oh yes, there is.
Oh no, there's not.
Oh my, I beg to differ. Raw oysters will kick a steak's butt all over the place.
You're
I would
nuts.
rather have raw
You're
oysters. Any
absolutely
day.
nuts.
No, I'm not. Uh,
That's
of
disgusting,
course,
man. Come on.
yeah.
Let me tell you
North
something.
Idaho, I'm a Republican
Steak.
to the red side. There you go.
Steak built this country. No freaking oysters did. Come on,
Let me
man.
tell you something right now. I mm. So you can go there. NC Native said crab cakes are my favorite food, but good ones are so hard to find. Dean Pot said chicken and red lobster are good. Look, I got a problem with red lobster. Okay, I got a problem with them. They went up on their prices and cut back on the size of their plates. I don't care what they serve. No, done with them. Janice said
Ain't that everywhere?
it was both. I ate clams and shrimp at Fort Walton. Now, if you have clams, shrimp, and steak, that's known as surf and turf. That's good. We can handle that. But you got to have some type of seafood on your plate. I mean, well, you don't like anything seafood, do you, Dave?
Not much. I could eat some fried shrimp, a little deep fried fish. That's about it. I ain't eating no cold fish and fish heads looking at me on the plate and all that crap.
I ain't doing that either.
Boiled fish, all that.
Yeah.
I don't eat lobster.
Oh, I do. Lobster,
not-
crab.
I like a little pop
shrimp.
shrimp there, Dean. I like that.
Oh, I like them big old shrimp, them 2 or 3 biters. NC Native says Dave loves sushi.
Absolutely. Actually, I hate it. I've never had it. I won't eat it.
And those moving octopuses.
No,
Raw.
no raw. No.
I love how he did that. He kept it coming. Dave loves sushi. And those moving octopuses. Raw.
No. I calamari and all that. I'd gag on that, man. That's disgusting.
I think squid. I think
It's
calamari.
like chewing
Like
a rubber
calamari.
band, man.
Yeah.
It's like chewing
I
a
know
rubber
it's not my
band.
favorite.
It's horrible. I don't even like the smell of a seafood house, man. You walk in, it stinks.
Well, it depends on which one you go to.
I've never been to one that didn't stink. It all stinks, man. You can smell it.
Dude, you need to go to Sharky's or Harpoon Harry's or something like that down at Redneck Riviera.
Harpoon Harry's, man. That sounds like a dive bar in the.
Well, it's supposed to sound like a dive bar.
It sounds like a place where dudes with skinny jeans go.
No. No. They do have live music. It's open air. It opens up onto the beach. You can watch the ocean and all that kind of stuff.
I think it's for dudes that paint their toenails.
Dean says frog legs are tough. They can be.
I don't like them either.
And so notice that maybe it's tuna's exception for the raw food, I think. I ain't none of it raw. I'm not eating raw fish. I'm not doing it.
Ugh. It's just a disgusting thought. I mean, really.
I eat my steak where when I stick my fork in it, it jumps a little bit. But I want my fish cooked. I don't know. How about, cook slime off of it or something. Now I want my oysters raw. I had some while I was down there. They were good too, both.
No.
Shake out a little bit of hot sauce on it. Just pick up shell on it. Just go right out of the shell.
Just give me some French fries and hush puppies and a little fried fish, and I'm good. I didn't know that.
Well, the canning process, I think, is what does most of the cooking on it. Dean said his steak was slightly pink. Dean, my steak isn't pink at all. It's going to be red.
No, I don't even like that.
Oh.
Well done, baby.
You like snot, Jenna? That's not very healthy. Shouldn't do that. I'm just saying, you know. I know people from Rome or some areas over in Georgia do things a little different, but
you better watch it.
Yeah, it's just not a. I wouldn't do that, you know. I've heard of blowing snot bubbles, but not eating them. I just don't do it. She's gonna have to say something on that. Either she's laughing too hard, or her face is turning red. She ain't gonna sure not gonna let that go. I know what she was talking about. She was talking about them oysters, but I'm just saying. Yeah, there we go. No, that's what you're eating with oysters. Oysters with hot sauce. Oh my goodness, divine. You can't get them nothing better. Sorry. Captain D. Long Johns and Cheddar's and Cracker Barrel has good fried fish. No, they do not. Captain D's okay, but mainly just because of their batter. Long John's, Cracker Barrel, no. NC Native talking about eating Rocky Mountain oysters. You go for it. You North Carolina people, they all eat them kind of things. We ain't doing that down here. Jen says, hey to Miss Sandy Tibbet. Hey, Sandy, how are you doing? Where are you at? I don't even see her. I'm looking. Barry, I have missed some of your comments. I'm sorry.
I posted some of them.
Okay. All right. I'm running 5 different streams here, so it's kind of. All right. Honest question for all you guys out there. I got to know what is the weirdest thing you have ever eaten? Let's hit that one. Let's find out. What is the weirdest thing that this crew has ever eaten?
For me, it's nothing. I've not eaten anything weird, so just take me out of that equation right now. I don't eat weird stuff.
Oh, I bet you're having something.
The only stretch I could even do it would be that I went to a wild game dinner one time and ate a little hippo.
Well, that's weird.
It's not weird. It's just meat. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but it's hippo. I mean, hippopotamus. I've never eaten hippopotamus. I'd say eating.
I just tried a little bite.
Weird, huh?
I didn't care for it.
What did it taste like? Don't say chicken.
Chewy. It wasn't no flavor. I mean, it was just chewy.
No. All right.
But I don't really branch out, so I'm not the best one to ask.
Michael's eating tripe. I have eaten tripe. That's still a little bit weird. That is Coors Light connoisseur crocodile. So weird. I wonder what the difference between crocodile and alligator is. Because I've eaten my share of alligator now. better tell on such as that. So, I wonder if it tastes any different. Have you eaten any alligator? You can find out or testify on that. Hmm. Mary Sea Dog Surf and Turf. That's not really weird. That's kind of, but each his own. If you think that's weird,
I've never even heard the term.
surf and turf.
Never heard of that.
Oh, that's steak and seafood.
See, I told you I don't eat seafood, so
Yeah.
that's why I don't know it.
Well, a lot of times for surf and turf, they'll do steak with fried shrimp or something like that.
I wasn't raised on any of that, so I mean, I was just raised on vegetables and stuff, and a little hamburger and all that. So I wasn't around seafood for a long, long time.
Down here, we're a lot closer to the Gulf, so yeah, I can see where that's. Yeah, as we were. Michael said, "Now, I was in Louisiana. I did a lot of food. I never knew what was in it, what it was. That's probably the best bet when you're in Louisiana, Michael." Dean Potts is eating shark steak. Now, I've eaten shark. I'm not a big fan of shark meat. I don't mind it, but I know there's a lot of hinky stuff that goes on with catching them, and I know that population of fish is getting decimated. Janice says, "I don't adventure out either. Calamari was a stretch for me. Lobster was nasty."
Amen.
No, lobster's not. Coors Light Native says, "I have, but it's just weird. It tastes different in a bad way." Okay. Okay. I can go with that. Difference between crocodile and alligator. Dean Potts, he hates catfish. Now, I can agree with you. I'm not a big fan of catfish. I'm not. I can eat it, but, Yeah, Michael, shark meat was good flavor, but just not a fan of the way that it's harvested a lot of times. Dean Potts loves fried catfish. Love fried catfish. All right. Now, Jenna's telling Dean. So, he says,
And what
I
the
can't think of
heck's
anything weird I've eaten. Maybe gummies or candy corn, something waxy.
Hey. There's nothing weird about candy corn, dude. Come on.
That's nasty.
No, it's not.
It most certainly is.
I love candy corn. But just hold on here, man. That's like
Wait a
pulling the
minute.
gloves off.
Wait a minute. You won't eat raw oysters, but you'll eat candy corn?
Dang right.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. Michael, I've never eaten any alligator gar. Oh, I don't know if I want to. Let's go back to this candy corn thing here. Yeah, grouse are good, Michael. I've had grouse and pheasant. They're both good. Oh, you and Dean have. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Let the bromance begin.
Candy corn, baby.
Oh my!
I don't
God.
mind that people hate it. It doesn't bother me a bit. That way I don't have, whenever the kids get that stuff, it comes straight to me. It's like Smarties. They don't like them, so they give them to me.
I like Smarties. They're not nasty like candy corn.
Oh, that's a good question there, Coors. Well, there's a couple of questions, suggestions I would have here.
Depending on the mess up.
Well, yeah, but first of all, do you have anybody replace them? Because sometimes even a bad warm body is better than nobody. So, because you got to do the job. But I get it, mess ups are bad. It wouldn't determine how big.
Hey,
But
Miss Lynn.
was there circumstances that made it? I mean, what was the circumstances? Just they totally didn't follow procedure. They're just stupid. They're not paying attention. They're doped up. There's a lot of. I mean, if it's really big and it costing money and insurance is going up, then I think you got to let them go. But and candy corn is amazing. Thank you, Coors Light Connoisseur. Thank you.
No. What do you mean? What is wrong with me? Dean's like, what's wrong with you, Rob? Ain't nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with y'all? Oh.
Hello, Miss Lynn.
NC Native says, I eat Smarties all the time, but they haven't helped me any. They should probably rename them.
I can't say that they've made me smarter, but I really do like them.
I like Smarties. I'll go along with Smarties.
All of my grandkids give me their stash at Halloween.
I think my issue with candy corn is it doesn't taste like corn.
I wouldn't want it to taste like corn. I don't eat candy
Well,
to have
then why
it taste
make
like a
candy
regular
corn?
food.
Ugh.
Would you want a candy called grits? I mean, come on, dude.
Grits, yeah. That'd be awesome.
That's like I don't get into. I wouldn't want candy that tastes like pizza or something. I wouldn't want that.
Well,
yeah, another storm heading in. Gummy bears. What is this, kindergarten? Come on, dude.
Wait a minute. You get off him. He just backed you up on the candy corn. You better back him up on them gummy bears.
Yeah, but he shot himself in the foot with a gummy bear comment. I mean, come on.
Let's see. He says, I can replace him. He backed into my truck and he crashed one of my tow trucks. The repairs cost me around 15 grand.
He's gone.
Yeah, gone.
Sorry, dude.
Gone. Yeah.
Find a new line of work.
Nah. Hey. Get out.
NC Native, believe it or not, when I was a kid, I hated nerds. I just never, but I like them now.
Yeah, I like nerds.
I know. I like hanging around with nerds. I think that's why me and Robert are friends.
Are you calling me a nerd, sir? It's not very nice. It's true. It's true. I'm not denying it, but it's not very nice.
Nah, he's not a nerd.
I am.
Nerds are good people.
Are you saying I'm not a good person now?
Let them wear their pocket protector if they want with all the pins in it. Does not matter to me. Grits are called Georgia ice cream, Barry. What? Heck no.
No, that is. Look, South Georgia ice cream is also known as mashed potatoes.
They ain't worse than that for us, for people that don't eat.
Do you just love it when they would warm up chitlins in the break room?
Well, I mean, like rotting bird head. That's a delicacy. I just, whoo.
That's another thing too. I can't see cooking beef heads in the ground, cow heads in the ground, and stuff like that. Ugh.
Or Korea's kimchi. Jake, she is fine. She's on a well-deserved cruise in her leather pants, rocking Alaska.
Yeah.
She's breaking hearts up there because she's got to come back to Georgia.
Yeah. They were playing her theme music, as she was walking through, Vancouver or wherever she was in Canada and getting on a boat and all that kind of stuff where she went off to visit, went back to the boat, and they was playing that song, Lord have mercy, baby's got her blue jeans on, her leather pants on. Bird egg. Y'all stop that. Those things are supposed to be like rotten when they cook them and stuff. I don't even want to think about that. Make my stomach flip over.
I will tell you, I do like salmon patties and even mackerel patties, but you'll run people out of a break room when you heat that stuff up. So see, I do like it that. That's one of the rare things I like. I don't care for Dean. What the heck, man? Like you're blowing the Southern thing right now, man. What's up? You don't like mashed taters? What?
Hey, Coors Light Connoisseur, you pop in here anytime you want to. You're always welcome. We love to have you guys in here. You guys are a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh,
Anytime.
wow. Yeah, connoisseur. You're awesome.
I
Uh,
don't know what to say to either one of those. I don't even know what to say to that.
Jake, that song, the first one was in the email. I don't know if you sent a follow up, but it's in a shared email, so I didn't present it to him. But either one, I know, but they're there.
Eggs are called kittens, I think. No, you are not. Your eyes do not go like this.
I like rice. Rob, that's not nice. Come on, dude. Ain't that the same thing there, dude?
Kind of, yeah. She's talking about fried potatoes and onions.
I know. Well, my granddaughter, she will go in a restaurant because she's a picky eater. She's worse than I am. And she will order French fries and a baked potato. And they're like, do you want double potatoes? And I'll look at them and I'll go, that's her order. I don't like when they challenge her on that.
Jake, I'm going to.
Tater tots, too, you know.
Oh, tater tots are awesome. Jake, I'm going to say this. I could give a flying flip what CM Punk does. I really can't. As far as going to a No Kings rally, I think everybody that went to those, which was a put on by the Democratic Party, was a flipping idiot. They drank the Kool-Aid. That's what I think. NC Native says sometimes he eats a dinosaur egg with gold dust sprinkled on it. I'm kind of rich. Just kidding. You might could do an ostrich egg. I think they lay pretty big eggs. That might give you an idea of what eating a dinosaur egg would be like. Dude, how awesome would that be? Scrambled ostrich egg. Man, you wouldn't ever have to fix more than one egg, scramble more than one egg at a time, probably. That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it?
Hey, Dean, how about some candy corn with some mashed potatoes? You see the pile of mashed potatoes, gravy, a little candy corn over the top.
I'd say getting a big old pile of mashed potatoes and digging you a pond right in the middle of it, filling it up with gravy. Yes, I remember Ryan's Steakhouse.
Yeah, they were great while they lasted.
Dean Potts said no eggs. You don't eat eggs? Harry Sisson said that MAGA and Trump people were left shaken, scared. Why?
I love it, NC. I love it.
I like poking candy corn into corn dogs, like eating candy corn on the cob.
I never thought about that.
We're going to agree on that one.
Why? You put sugar in your sweet tea. Why can't you put sugar in your grits?
Kiss my grits. No, like
and I'm the cornbread man, but a little bit of sugar every once in a while. Cornbread.
You hush your mouth. Don't you do it.
Not.
Don't you do it.
I'm not going to do it.
You might as well use Jiffy Mix.
I don't mind that either. It's okay.
No sugar in your corn. Don't even say it.
If I'm making sweet cornbread, I use Jiffy Mix.
What? No! I don't know what to say. I need to go get some more coffee.
There's my wife.
She likes sugar in her grits.
She's as country is. I'm gonna tell you.
It's a country thing, but man, that's not a good thing.
She probably says that's the only way she can eat them.
I heard that from down here, Jenna. I heard her go, no! All the way down here in South Georgia. I heard her. I heard it. Yeah, Jiffy Mix is good throwing the garbage. Clean up cat puke or something like that with it.
I got a feeling Mom is feeding Dean some of these answers. I think he's got a gallery there.
No. I've already heard enough from Dean's mom that I guarantee you she don't use no Jiffy Mix.
Either that or Dean was switched at birth and they just didn't realize it.
That may be the case. See, even Janet says no Jiffy Mix. Tell them it's only good for cleaning up cat vomit and stuff like that.
Oh, come on now.
It's Jiffy Mix. That's all it's good for. Soaks it right up.
That is disgusting, man. Come on now.
Well, I mean, think about it. If it cleans up cat vomit that well and quickly, how good can it be? And how good can it taste? I mean, come on. I was throwing it out there. I just say it. You really think his mama, that Dean's mama is feeding him answers? What is Vegemite? Is that like a pesticide or something? I don't know what Vegemite is. So no, I don't know if I even like it or not. So I can't honestly answer it because I don't know what it is. Your mom uses Jiffy Mix? I didn't even know y'all had cats. It's like explosive greens. I might like that.
I would not.
I like to mix turnip greens and collard greens together and cook them down and throw some of that white vinegar hot sauce on there. Oh, a little bit of bacon in there. Big old piece of fat back, some cornbread. Big old slice of onion. My goodness, we're talking about food now.
I hope to the good Lord above you never try that when I'm around. Or I'll be eating on that new deck you got.
What?
I can't stand to be around that crap.
What? Greens?
Hate them.
Does Miss Lynn like greens?
Oh, yes. And I told her every day that she's ever put them on, that stinks.
Miss Lynn, we got this. You come down here, I'll fix us up some big old pot of turnip and mustard greens. We'll have some white vinegar and hot sauce on it. We'll have us some cornbread, some fat back, some sliced onion and tomato. Oh yeah. Honey child, we got this.
And that fat-headed boy of hers, he eats it too.
Bring him up. Yeah, we got this. Hey, Barry, let me throw this out there. No. I don't even like looking at them nasty little egg-shaped things. I ain't eating them. No, I've tried them. I don't like them. They're nasty. I ain't doing it. Yes, Miss Lynn loves greens. And Dean, you're right. I like mine fried or boiled as well. I do have a story.
Boiled?
I have a story. I have a story about boiled okra. I have a story. I have a great story about boiled okra. It's with my grandmother. Okay. Down here in South Georgia, there's a tendency when you cook field peas, especially with the older folks, they'll take a handful of okra pods and chunk them in with those field peas and let them cook down. Well, let me make it clear for those of y'all that don't know. Okra will slime up a pot of food. Okay. And you'll go and dip it out and all that to be stringing off the handy and off the spoon and stuff. Well, my grandmother didn't know nothing about it. And this was back right, during World War II. So if they cooked it, you ate it. So they asked my grandmother, said, "You want some peas?" She said, "Yeah." So she dipped in and pulled her up a big old spoonful. All that okra slime was running off of it. She didn't know what it was. She said, "Bloop," put the spoon right back out. Didn't eat no peas. What are olive greens? I know what collard greens and turnip greens. I don't know what you call an olive green. It says no to boiled okra. Guacamole. Yeah, that's a good game to play with. Hoppin' John and pot liquor. Now, I like pot liquor. I like Hoppin' John in some things, but not everything. She said it's nasty, Dave. I love fried green tomatoes too there, Dean. Fried green tomatoes. Michael eats tomato okras a lot. Dennis says, looks like snot. I do put okra in my peas, but I take it out before it's slimy. Lynn doesn't care for boiled okra, fresh guacamole, and salsa. Ugh. Insinuated said Brussels sprouts make your muscles sprout. Yes, they do. I like Brussels sprouts.
They make you muscles stink.
Jeneth, I learned a trick with putting okra in peas. If you don't put too much okra in there, you can use frozen okra and it won't slime up your pot. Now, if you use too much of it, it will. But about a half as much as what you need, you should be fine. Fried okra, also, they serve pickled okra beside a hot dog. Dean said he is Southern. That's because he eats fried and boiled okra. Now, Miss Lynn loves fried green tomatoes. What do you think, Dave?
I like them.
I like them with goat cheese.
God. You always got to go to the weird, man. Like, you can't just be straight on, man.
That is normal for fried green tomatoes.
No. No. Dean hates all peas, and hers is frozen. And we're going to refill our coffee cup.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Blech. Hey, Southern Fried fans and your Cornbread Nation. Well, yeah, that's right. We're going to advertise for Mammoth Nation. To all proud Americans, we call attention to these thoughts. Are you tired of woke corporations that don't align with your values? I know we are. Look no further than Mammoth Nation, the ultimate destination for patriots like you and me and Rob and everybody else, including old crazy Uncle Jeb, who believe in putting America first. Here at the Southern Fried Podcast, we're proud to partner with Mammoth Nation because they share our unwavering commitment to faith, family, and yes, freedom. Just like us, Mammoth Nation believes in the power of the American spirit and the importance of preserving our great nation's heritage. When you join Mammoth Nation, you're not just getting access to amazing discounts on products and services. You're becoming a part of a community that stands against the forces trying to tear our country apart. From supporting veterans and first responders to promoting Christian values, Mammoth Nation is the go-to platform for conservatives who want to make their voices heard. So what are you waiting for? Join the Mammoth Nation movement today and start enjoying exclusive deals from businesses that share your America First values. Together, we can make America great again, one purchase at a time. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support a company that truly cares about our nation's future. Sign up for Mammoth Nation now and experience the difference of a community that puts America first. Use that QR code on the screen, folks, and that will take you right to the website where we also will be helped in your support of these values. We are customers of this great American company. Rob is a monthly supporter, and I am a lifetime member of Mammoth Nation. We're so appreciative of companies like this. Please be a supporter, not just for us, but for America. These companies need our support. We're patriots. Stand together with patriots. Take care and God bless. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, folks, the program is brought to you by Patriot Mobile. Use that promo code Cornbread. Great people. Also, Mammoth Nation. We've been brushing up on some Mammoth Nation, getting the message out there more today. Soon to have, we loaded a video up that they have put out. They put out great videos. I decided I would share that. We've been putting the link out a lot more today. They're a great company, but we're sort of not trying to leave them in behind. They're awesome. And Podbean, which we use each week and send out all of our audio files, MP3s, to most sites. There's one that it doesn't link up with, but most it does, which sends us to iHeartRadio, Apple, Spotify, Podchaser, and on you go. And then W Energy drinks, which I have here. In fact, I'm about out. I've got to get me another one, the W Energy drink. I just sprinkle some of this in my water, and I get that. And there's no shakes and no crash. About one of those a day. That's all I need. These are our affiliates, and we appreciate each and every one of them. This week, was doing a lot of prep work this week for coffee. And got a couple things I got to go with Rob, but it looks like Thursday we'll try to put everything together, and hopefully, I'll say by Monday. It may be before then. Well, it probably will be Monday because we're not going to have all the logos probably done. That being said, I wanted to throw out tonight. We have about 8 blends that we're going to put out, and we have names for all of those, except we've got to tweak a couple because we don't really like the name yet. We got to tweak it a little bit. But in the spirit of giving you some say in some things, Hump Day, the Hump Day blend, we need a name. And so I'm throwing this one out there, and we'll take any suggestions you have. We'll throw them around, kick them around. If we come up with something we like, we'll get you a prize. So Hump Day, what's the Hump Day blend? What kind of blend is it? And the name. It can't just be Hump Day. It's got to zing. It can't be long. Long is bad. It needs short, succinct name. So that's the one we're going to throw out. We always told you we'd give you a chance to help us out with that, get some ideas. And so we already have, like I said, about 4 that are settled. 3 more we've got to correct, and the one that we're going to leave out there for y'all. So we'll get all that settled this week. And then logos going up. We got 2 logos already, and a little bit, we got work to do on the rest. So hoping to get all that straightened out this week. Our Shopify shop, it'll be open. We'll have drop shipping for the coffee, and our TikTok shop will tie in with all that too. So lots of work. But we'll get it. Tomorrow, elections. If you have not voted, go vote. It is the Public Service Commissioner in Georgia. Take the time to go do that. They'll appreciate you coming through the door. And there may be a runoff, but it'll be on the Democrat side, I'm sure, if there is. And then we'll have elections later in the year. So very small. Next year's the big one, midterms. It's going to be a big fight. A lot of money being poured into Georgia, I'm sure, just like it always is. And there's been a lot of controversy in Republican Party in Georgia. It's ongoing battles and just different things going on. That's the way it always is. The Republicans are never unified. It's always you got snakes, and they do not get along. I was thinking about snakes earlier. I was thinking, well, there's quite a few in the Republican Party. Won't say where. I'm not saying who, but it definitely is a problem in Georgia. Well, it probably is everywhere, but it certainly is here. It's a truly sad story of the Democrat from Minnesota there was two different groups that were shot, and two of them unfortunately deceased. It's a horrible, horrible story, and I'm not even gonna talk politics on that one. I'm gonna let it play out. This guy, there's a lot we don't know. A lot of people have jumped out there saying a bunch of stuff. He had a list of people to kill. Thankfully, they did get him. Uh, he has a manifesto, and I do read those. I would like to know what was in that, but yeah, it's a tragic story. And listen, I don't care which side of the aisle anybody's on. You can burn in hell for killing a politician just because you don't like them. That's not the way we roll in America.
No.
This guy needs to be put. He needs to be put to death once we glean everything we can get out of him and give him his trial. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to give the guy the fame. But you know what? Sick. I just pray for their families. That's horrible. And obviously, we know what happened before she was the one that went against everybody else. But that doesn't even matter. Whether she could have been one voting for things that I'm against. I still don't want to see that. Take politics out of it. I know it's a part of it, but it's just evil. It's just pure evil. And we, guard yourselves. I mean, wherever evil is among us, always, and it's just escalating. Horrible. You're right, broski. Brood of vipers. Dang right.
And another thing too, these people were elected by their constituents. They're people, whether we agree with their politics or not.
That's right.
They were elected by the people. That's what you get. You got to accept the good with the bad. I mean, that side doesn't seem to be very accepting of that. But you know what? It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what's right. And it's not right to go out and murder somebody because you don't like their politics. That's not what America was built on.
No.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard of things down there, Miss Jeneth. There's been a few little things I know about, and I'm not from there. Oh yeah, Michael. Mr. Lindsay. He's all excited. I knew he would be. He wants to see Tehran burning.
Well, I have a feeling it's going to be shortly.
All I want to know is how's he going to word it edgewise? Hannity never lets you finish a thought. Whether you like him or not, that's not the point. He does not let guests get a sentence out. He interrupts them constantly. Yeah. That's why it's hard for me to watch him.
Absolutely. Stop. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Everything I don't understand. You have guests on, so you can get their point of view, and you don't ever let them give it. That's my whole thing with opinion pieces. They get people on there. Well, I said, well, they proved my point, and and
I was going to ask you trivia. Do you know where Hannity is from?
California?
No. He's deep south.
Oh, please don't say he's from Georgia.
He's not from Georgia.
Okay. Then my next guess would be Alabama.
It is Alabama. It's Athens, Alabama.
Oh my gosh.
That's right, Dean.
Violence is not the answer.
That's right.
I wonder how far Athens, Alabama is from Greenbow, Alabama. Greenbow, Alabama.
I have been to Athens. I preached at a church up on the mountain there at Athens, where when they come out, let's just say tobacco juice coming down both sides of the mouth, men and women.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, yeah, and that's the pastor's wife.
I even think I saw a couple of snuff cups, you know.
You know, you gotta have spits.
They're good people. They're good people, but they got no problem with some snuff and stuff. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
The only violence I want to see is Texas's quarterback getting crunched by Georgia's defensive line, or Tennessee's quarterback, or Florida.
Any other quarterback. Yeah, that's fun. So
hunker down, you hairy dogs. Did you see the video of that guy that was throwing stuff at the police? They hit him with a pepper thing or rubber bullets, whatever they hit him with, and the dude come out and did a full tackle on him. I mean, like form tackle.
Wow.
Pile drived him into the ground. His gun went flying because he's wearing loose, pants with a gun stuck down in there. See you, Mike.
Hey, have a good one, sir. Off UGA. Let me tell you something. I'm a Dogs fan from start to finish, sir.
I think he means Uga.
Oh. Uga's so ugly he's cute. Or she is. Yeah. Truth is truth.
No, that's not truth. That's a lovable, beautiful dog.
So ugly, it's cute.
Not ugly.
Yeah, it is. In your opinion. And opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one. Everybody else is.
And I'll guarantee you, your opinion as far as Georgia fans are very small here.
Okay.
Most Georgia fans will tell you you're nuts.
Okay. I love Uga to death. Uga is so ugly, she's cute.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Love her to death.
I imagine you're gonna tell me that Smokey is beautiful.
No. Absolutely.
That's right, Dean. Just turn it. That's right. Tell him to turn it in. Them fighting words in Georgia. Come on, man. Come on, Corn Pop.
It's the truth, corn nugget. My opinion. I'd still pet Uga up. I would love up on her a whole 9 yards if given the opportunity. But she's ugly. She's so ugly, she's cute. Lot like Dave.
I'm not cute.
You're so ugly. You thing. Yeah. Here's another thing that I really want to that I would like to bring out. This whole no kings thing was all a production. But you hush your mouth there, Dean. Not moving to no Tennessee. That orange color is not my color, Will. It makes my butt look huge.
We don't have to root. You don't have to root for the Volunteers just because you moved to Tennessee.
I'm not moving.
Tennessee's a beautiful state.
I've lived in Tennessee, but no.
I love the mountains. I'm just not a Vol fan.
Anyway, like I was saying there before someone tried to tell me I need to move to Tennessee. I lost my complete train of mind. Oh, this whole party,
Hey,
the whole No Kings thing was manufactured by the Democratic Party, right?
by the way, Rob, I'm sorry, I got it right.
Can
This
I
guy right
finish
here.
my blank thought
Well,
before I get
it's
interrupted
probably not even that good
again?
of a thought. This is better. This is better. On the Instagram side, serious business, Rob. This is a follower. You need to pay attention. Serious business.
Okay.
This guy right here. Pop it in the chat. This guy right here. We gotta have him on the podcast. This guy can throw down on the drums, man. He did a live the other day on Instagram. Rocking the drums, man. Loved it.
Okay.
Appreciate you being in here tonight.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude, man. I don't know your name, brother, but Drummer 38 will fit just fine.
Okay. Cool.
Now, what was you saying?
I forgot.
You ain't forgot.
I did too.
This whole thing about the No Kings.
Oh. That's the same party that basically made up and did the whole No Kings thing, funded it, the whole 9 yards, is the same one that anointed Kamala Harris instead of voting her in. Joe Biden won the primary, and they kicked her out, and they put Kamala Harris in. No votes. So who's really pushing for a king here? And they're hollering no kings? Come on. That's silly. What have we said 100,000 times? If you want to know what they're doing, look at what they're accusing others of doing. And they already tried that. It didn't work, but they tried. So, I mean, you're right. It is age. I get sidetracked and I forget. So, Drummer 38 is on Instagram.
That's right. He was set up at a park playing some music, playing along.
Oh.
He's working up a good sweat. Good music, man. I enjoyed it. I like some drumming, man. Got the groove going on.
Trying to find him.
Don't forget, folks, Wednesday night, Hump Day Views, followed the second hour by Southern Fried Vent on Rumble. The second part of that show will be feature the top 10 Donald Trump vents of the week. Then Thursday night, our lovely favorite show, Cornbread Nation. Yeah, I don't know where Drummer 38's from, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed his live. Some of my friends are drummers.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all just a publicity stunt. And they got their wish. They wanted someone to get killed, I think. That's my personal opinion. And someone did. Now, the one that was actually they were trying to get, they didn't kill, and they got an innocent bystander But that person would still be alive today if not for the publicity move that they put out there.
You reckon they'll have a no Queens protest?
I don't think Elton John's ever going to run for president here. Sorry, that wasn't very nice. I do like his music.
Favorite song?
I would have to say Crocodile Rock. How about yours?
Well, there's several. That one, that's not a bad song. Wouldn't be in my top 10 though. I'm a big fan of the really long. I mean, it's like 10 minutes long. You know, Funeral for a Friend, tied in. I love that. Actually, and here's the thing. I like Elton John's music, but let me tell you what I'm a bigger fan of is his guitar player. He doesn't get enough credit. I listen to the songs just to hear him play. You've been with him a long time.
Let's see, drummer 38. Wow. Let's see if I can get one of his things fired up here.
But I like the Yellow Brick Rocket Man, Yellow Brick Road, Tiny Dancer.
Tiny Dancer was good.
Philadelphia Freedom.
I know Crocodile Rocket is kind of a silly song or whatever, but I like it. I don't know why. It's just one of those catchy
it's just not one of
tunes.
my favorites, you know.
It's just one of those catchy tunes for me that I really enjoy. So
I like a lot of his early stuff more than later stuff. I did like Candle in the Wind. You know, he done some stuff for movies I like, but I saw him in concert. Him and Billy Joe. I saw the Billy Joe Elton John tandem at the Georgia Dome.
Huh.
What a show.
yeah.
I used to go down. He used to live in Atlanta before he moved back to England. And I went to, I think it was a Turtles Records right there on Peachtree. And he lived right there almost across the street. It was down the road just a little bit in a pit house. And I was talking to the guy there that I knew because I went in there all the time. I'd go to Tower and I'd go to Turtles. Anyway, he was telling me that he would come in ever so often. And when he came in, he'd have to follow him around to help him carry all the music that he would buy. Armload. He would buy thousands of dollars worth of music. He was like compulsive. But he would walk around there and just buy everything that he liked or he thought he might like. It was always a good sale day when he came out. I like Billy Joel. Again, don't like everything he did, but I like a lot of his stuff. It's sad that he's had to basically retire. He's got, some health issues. It's tough getting older.
Yes, it is.
There's going to be a lot of artists if I live long enough, they're all going to be stopped. They're just getting older and death, health issues, retirement. There's a ton of classic artists that are in their 70s, some in their 80s, and enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, it's not going to be long, and Willie will be gone.
Well, like Steven Tyler, he's pretty much done. He can't go anymore.
You know,
AC/DC's on their last legs. I don't care what anybody says. That's pretty rough. I've seen some video, but you lose them.
yeah,
Now, what some bands have done is they have allowed the younger generation, the younger artists to come in and carry on with the band name. They have a piece of the action, and these guys are killing it. And some people say, "Well, that's the original band's gone," but you're still getting to hear the music live by people that with that name, and they've signed off on it. Like Foreigner. Foreigner has been doing this for a number of years, and there's some others.
yeah,
So I always say people complain. If you don't want to go, don't go. But don't. It always kills me that people say, "Oh, I wouldn't get my money. I wouldn't go." Okay, but there are people who will go.
yeah,
It's like Leonard Skinner. You can't even bring up the discussion without the people saying Skinner died in '77. I get that. Yes, it did in that version. But there are tremendous artists that are a part of that band that can still play today. And we just lost, obviously, Gary Rossington not long ago. And, you can't, you just, if you don't want to go, don't spend the money. But to me, live music is live music. And if you've still got, if you've got a chance to hear those songs live by some people that are still connected to it in some way, especially, let's enjoy it.
yeah. Well, it's like when I went to the Willie Nelson concert. Okay, Willie today is not the Willie that I saw back in the '80s. Okay, let's face it, I saw Willie Nelson live in the '80s.
Yeah.
Dude, it was rocking. Okay, that is not the same Willie that we have now at 90 something years old. Right? Willie's old man. Willie's still making music. Willie's still singing. But all those people that went to that concert got to see Willie Nelson perform live.
Yeah.
And you may never get that opportunity. You know? One of the most famous duets I think ever, one of the most beautiful songs ever was Willie Nelson and Ray Charles singing Seven Spanish Angels. I think that was an absolute beautiful song that they sang together. Now Ray Charles is gone. All right. And Willie Nelson's not far. And to hear Willie Nelson sing Last Leaf on the Tree, brother, that was strong. That was strong. Think of all the people he's already lived past. Waylon Jennings. I mean, come on. Even whether Jennings wrote, "Don't let your mamas don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys." And how popular is that song still to this day? You know?
Pancho and Lefty.
Yeah. Dean, Alabama was a great group too. They were.
At one time, Alabama probably had 4 songs in the top 15 charting. That album was a monster.
Was that The Closer You Get?
Yeah, it had all those hits on it, man.
Yeah.
Man, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing those songs.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of hits after that, but that one album, man.
I mean, when we were growing up, when I was growing up, my mom used to play the radio every morning while she was getting ready for work. And just about every morning, it seems like I heard that 40-hour-a-week song. Just to send it on down the line, the Alabama did. You work a 40-hour week for a living just to send it on down the line. It seemed like it was playing every single morning.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, something with that group clicked. It clicked all across this country. I've seen Alabama as well. So
the only complaint I have about Alabama is this. And I understand their contractual thing, and I get all that. But the way this whole thing come down about the drummer, it's ticked a lot of people off because in their eyes, he was just as big a part of that band as the other three. I get it. He was hired on contract, but to the fans, y'all blew that up. Y'all really monkeyed that up, and it really hurt the fans because they didn't think of him as just somebody under contract. They thought of him as a member of that group. And when Alabama come out and said he was never a member of Alabama, you ticked off a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's not right, you know?
No.
Not right.
Dean, you're right. Kenny Rogers was a great one. Oh.
Got no one to hold them.
Yeah. No one to fold them. You know, I mean, in our lifetime, we've seen the end of, and I got to see him. I see him at the Grand Ole Opry. Oh man, I was 13 or 14 years old. Roy Acuff. And I still remember seeing him come out on stage and singing. You know, and that was, I mean, at the Grand Ole Opry. Dude, that was awesome. Got to see Minnie Pearl then, too.
Howdy.
Howdy. But let's look. I mean, how many singers have we lost in our lifetime? I mean, not just singers, but legends. Oak Ridge Boys were good too. Now, I always heard a story about the Oak Ridge Boys, and I don't know if it's true or not. But Oak Ridge Boys started off as a gospel group, correct?
Truth.
And then they decided they couldn't make any money doing that, and then they went to country. That's what I have heard.
I don't know if it was said like that. I'm sure opportunities presented itself.
You know,
a lot of your groups started off in gospel. A lot of singers. They sung in church. The early days they were around, that's what they sung. And, they naturally gravitated towards things that paid a lot more. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
The only controversy with the Oak Ridge Boys was the guy that they kind of ran off and then
the bearded guy
back. Yeah, then that bit them in the butt, and they welcomed him back. And that's a long time ago, but that was a. I know they were trying to present a certain image, but that was I heard them. And Elvira is a man. That song will always be played. Yes, Dean, Elvis will always be a legend.
I'm going to go ahead and throw, I mean, he won't be around much longer, I don't believe. We'll see. Eric Clapton.
He's starting to show his age.
He is. Man, you talk about a legend. Eric Clapton. Now, one thing, the Oak Ridge Boys did have that other singer come in.
Yeah.
For that one album, and they welcomed the other guy back. But they did a song in that was awesome, I thought. Gonna Take a Lot of River. If you hadn't heard that one, that sounded like classic Oak Ridge Boys to me. And it was a good song. I liked it. So
what's funny is the guy with, I can't think of his name, the high pitch. He's from Philly.
Yeah.
He's a Philly boy. Philadelphia 76er fan.
Well, count for taste. I mean, he's a heck of a singer. I'll say that. Probably a very nice way to say it that way, but just say it.
There's nothing wrong with Philly boys. Broski's a Philly boy.
I like Broski. I didn't know the other guy. Oh, what?
John Fogerty.
John Fogerty. There we go. Yes.
Yeah, he's getting. They all are. I mean, well, he goes back to the '60s in his career. So, I mean, like I said, you're going to see a lot of names popping up over the next few years. It's just life. I mean, they're getting older. The Stones are in their 80s.
Man.
Well, Keith Richards might live for another 500 years.
I believe he will. I mean, he's already been alive for 5,000.
Like, God, I mean, he's done everything you can do to put yourself in a grave. He's still just up there.
He's pickled, dude. He's pickled.
He's like the petrified forest, man, but he can still play. Hey, Donnie Massey. Yeah, ZZ Top. I hated that, Dusty passed, but they still out there getting it done. Frank Beard, Billy Gibbons, and I can't think of that new bass player's name. He's wild looking.
Yes.
Got crazy hair. He can play. ZZ. I saw him in concert. It was I think the Afterburner tour. And they had this Sphinx thing image or whatever behind them. And the stage covering, the imagery was obvious, but the stage covering come pulling up through this thing's nose. It was supposed to be like a cocaine thing.
Yeah.
Me and Lynn saw that concert together. They did the spinning guitars and all that. That was at the Roundhouse, Chattanooga. ZZ Top.
Yeah.
I don't remember who opened.
And I'm going to tell you something else. One that I'm greatly going to miss is Tom Petty. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. I like Tom Petty.
I like a lot of Tom Petty. There's some things I found I don't like of his, but I like most of it.
Yeah, I like most of his stuff there. Chuck Berry, gone. Aretha Franklin. We've lost some great singers and band members in our time. Says your back screen is not working. Your TV screen.
It's shut off.
Okay.
And I'm not going to turn it back on.
Oh, here's a sad one. Glenn Campbell.
Yeah, it was a sad end. It was a sad end for Glenn.
Yeah.
Pure voice. Very pure voice.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I bet he loved it.
I bet he did too. And I'll tell you another one that's not gone yet, but he won't be around very much longer. Phil Collins. My goodness. Has there ever been a more pure musician? I mean, that man could do it all just about.
Do you know the English press hated him?
Yeah. They hated his guts.
They said he put out too many hits. What?
What? Yeah.
Like, what? I owe you. I'm supposed to not put out more hits. I'll do whatever I want to do. Shut up.
But I mean, come on. Look at some of the music that he did over the years. I mean, I'm not a huge Disney fan, but that soundtrack that he did for Tarzan, that animated Tarzan movie they did, he did all that. He came up with the whole thing where the monkeys were attacking the camp and they were all making their singing and dancing. He came up with just a bunch of junk and made that song. It's amazing.
And what's funny is some people, they hear Phil Collins and they don't even know if it was solo or with a group because they think it's,
yeah,
they don't know.
Phil Collins and Genesis. I mean, because he did, his own album, but then Genesis. But think of the Michelob Light commercial. Who don't know? Because tonight, whoa, no, everybody knows that. And I'm sorry, I did not do it a service there. Okay, I will never sing like him, and I
Now, he
wish I
can't.
could. Man,
He's pretty much retired. He can't play drums anymore. Hall and
no,
Oates, Dean, is a great band. It's a shame that they never really were friends, and
yeah,
nobody realized that. And now they've openly hating on each other. I really thought that they were pals. They weren't. It was just a business agreement, and
yeah.
it's ugly. The breakup is ugly. They shouldn't go out like that, but that's just the way it is.
Oh, and we've had Millie Vanilli in our time.
Pass. I saw Hall and Oates in Chattanooga with Till Tuesday opened up, and Amy Mann, which is I saw her the other day. She still looks good for 64 years old and can still sing. She was the lead singer of that group, Till Tuesday. Voices Carry was their big hit. I remember that show very well. I think that might have been the first show that me and Lynn went to married, maybe. That's one of the very early shows to was Hall and Oates.
Another musician that we lost in our lifetimes, and it was sad. I didn't like all of his music, but I did like some of it. Prince. Prince had some stuff that I liked. I didn't like all of it. It was kind of weird, but he was a legend. You know,
Yeah.
the
The
Bangles.
the best eyes on a gal ever. Susanna Hoffs.
Didn't they sing "Walk Like an Egyptian"?
Yeah. And by the way, she's still tearing it up. And she still looks good too.
Hmm.
And she's also, might not know this, she's Jewish.
Huh. Huh. David Bowie. You know,
I like some of his stuff. Not a big fan of everything, but there are. I would say you could probably put it at about 10 songs I like of his. The rest, it's just me. Tiffany
man, dang,
Dean.
what the heck? Oh,
That's the mall singer. What is she? She had one song. Let's give her credit. What was the name of it? I can't think of it
I
right
can't
now.
think. I've tried to get everything I ever.
She did the mall tour.
Oh,
Dean Tiffany.
shit.
I bet
Don't
he
go
had
on the
a.
cars. Don't go
I
on the
bet-
cars. We're not done ranting about Tiffany yet.
I bet he had a crush on Tiffany.
I bet he did too. He thought she was cute, didn't he? Oh no. I
was the
gotta
name
look
of
up.
What was the name of
I'm
that
trying
song?
to find it.
Oh man, I can't think. I know it. It's the only hit she ever had. Tiffany. I love you, man.
I think we're alone now.
Yeah, I think we're low now.
I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. Come on.
I bet
What
Dean.
the?
I bet Dean sung that song in the shower.
I bet he did too. I hope, but he sang it differently. I hope I'm alone now. I hope no one can see my naked behind. I hope I'm alone now.
And Broski, I saw that comment about Hall Notes. That's interesting.
Yes.
Thank you. And yes, Huey Lewis, love their harmony. West Coasters, but dang good.
Yes.
It's a shame. You know what happened to him? A medical condition which robbed him of most of his hearing.
Oh wow.
That's why he can't play live anymore.
Okay. What is your favorite Billy Joel song?
That's really tough because I really like a lot of his songs. Actually, probably. I mean, God, what's the name of it? Pressure? I mean, I just like a lot of his stuff. Actually, some of his biggest hits, I'm okay with them. They're okay, but it's not something I would put in first. Believe it or not, I liked a lot of his '80s stuff when he was a little more poppy.
Yeah.
You know, a little less bluesy, but it was Pressure was probably, I think that was called Pressure.
I don't know. Uptown Girl was my favorite one that he did.
That's a good song. And not Piano Man. No,
No. Billy.
He's got a heck of a band that played with him. He had a heck of a band. Joe Elliott.
Pressure is a song by Billy Joel. Okay.
Love that song.
Okay.
Joe Elliott of Def Leppard came out on stage with him. Let me tell you, his band tore up Pour Some Sugar on Me. I saw that. I saw the video of that. Also a Jewish guy.
Didn't know that one.
He catches some heat in the Jewish community, actually.
Didn't know that, but
yeah,
wow.
I like Pressure.
Okay.
What's that one where he? God, I just can't think of the name of it. My brain's just not working right now, but there's a couple of songs I really like.
I'll tell you another good one we've had, and he's getting older now, Sting. I like some of his stuff. But he does a lot more Broadway type stuff now.
I actually am a bigger fan of him with the Police, so I am solo. I do like a couple, 3 solo songs, but I thought the Police was just a great band. Big fan of Andy Copeland, and I just love their sound. I had their first album. I like the Police.
All right. Well, sir, it is a little after 10. I have had a long day. We drove plumb to Adel and back, then I had a doctor's appointment. I'm worn out, dude.
I've got an early morning.
Yeah.
I will be up early and out.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody, we thank y'all so much for tuning in with us tonight. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Got to have had our whole crew in here tonight, man. That's great. It seemed like we miss Miss Elizabeth. We always love it when she's here, and we missed a couple others. But hey, we thank y'all for being here. This is a great show. We enjoyed it, guys. And don't forget, we'll be back here Wednesday morning. You gonna do a show tomorrow night? No, probably not. You got.
Oh, actually, I'll probably go on if I'm not too wore out. Probably go on and do a short one. Good night, Dean.
All right.
Just depends on how tired I am.
All right. Well, guys, we love you guys. God bless you. Big old salute. You got through Monday. Now let's get through the rest of this week here, and we'll get you to the weekend. So, well, we will see y'all. If we don't make it tomorrow night, we will see you Wednesday morning. How about that?
Bright
God bless. Salute. And we will see y'all then. Good night, everybody.
Mama said there would be days like this when Dave and Rob start to show. There is bound to be some good times had by those who remember what Mama said. Mama said